Yo, Twitch, what is up? Happy Tuesday, Twitch. Just got a new card that came out. Just got revealed a few minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. It's not quite on the website just yet, but we can find it on Twitter, I bet. The Stone Right. Let's talk about it. It's insane. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's Shaman Totems. For the rest of the game, your totems have +2 attack. Oh yeah. I wonder if we're gonna get new totems. I wonder if totems will show up and be amazing. Yeah, it's really fun. I don't know. It might be slow, right? It's turn 4 already. Are your totems gonna make enough impact after turn 4 with a meager +2 attack buff? Obviously, that depends on how many totems you get, how efficient they are, and so on. But you would imagine it could easily take 5, even 10 turns to realize the amount of upside for this to be worth it. You know, like how many totems do you have to summon before this feels good enough? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it does buff totems already on board, so it can be kind of an immediate buff if you've stuck 3 or 4 totems through the early game. But if that deck exists and this card exists, people aren't going to let you stick totems that easily, right? They're going to be trading in totems to ensure they deny a turn 4 stone right. So like, you know, the hero power is still not a good play after this. It's still just 2/2 totem for 2 mana, which is, it's okay. You know, it doesn't demand a card. So maybe you could see like some like grindy list that goes long. It's hard to envision how exactly this is enough to like build a deck around. Because, you know, it's one of those things too where if you don't hit this, you're totally screwed. Like, what if your whole deck's totems and you miss your totem energizer here? What do? So I don't know. I love it, obviously, from a mechanic standpoint. Like, I want totems to work. I love totem shaman stuff. It's, you know, it's something we always chase around here in duels and otherwise. But I worry it's just going to be really hard to make an impact fast enough. You know, if it said like if all your totems have +2/+2, I would trust it a little more, right? Because it's just a crazy universal buff. Now, you know, we may get a handful of totems that change the look of this somehow. That I think for that to be the case, I just don't know. Like, I don't know how good, like, the totems have to be good at a base level. You know, I don't think 0 attack stat lines, I don't know if 0/2s and 0/3s are just going to keep up. I think you need totems that are like, you know, Totem Goliath style cards where they're actually just solid on their own. And then go from there. I mean, if we look at totems currently, now I will say, like, there is, you know, we've got Battlecry shenanigans in Shaman, obviously, so there are ways to multiply this Battlecry with macaws and Bolners and stuff. So you might be able to get this up to like your totems have 8 attack, but even then, you know, if they just have like 3 health, I don't know. It's potentially cool. It definitely could. You could imagine overwhelming people, but I still worry about it. Let's look up totems real quick. Minion type totem. I mean, I guess we do have an amalgam at the very least. Yeah, so this is currently the totem pool in standard. Minus your hero power, of course. This is not enough to fuel a deck, right? Like this, you need way more than this. Shaman's gonna have to get some totems. I mean, this is miserable. This is really bad. Are there any other like totem synergy cards that exist? No, rune totems and grim totems, but obviously those don't count. So even then, man, yeah, I don't know. You need way more totems. So this might be one of those cards that's sort of set up for a future archetype, because I don't even know if they can print enough totems in a single expansion, because we've already seen quite a few shaman cards already, and you know, they're all like the evolve cards. We've seen 3 cards already for shaman that are, or 4 actually, that are evolve synergy cards. So there ain't a lot of room left to print a lot of totems. Of course, there can be neutral totems. Could get a couple there or something. But this definitely feels like maybe evolve is the like primary angle for shaman this expansion. Like they're building an evolve archetype. And then maybe this comes in as sort of a backup plan for later. Set this up, maybe, you know, an expansion or 2 from now we get more totem commitment, and then the stone right looks a lot better. So this is maybe one of those that's perhaps bad for a while, if I had to guess, and then maybe becomes a more fringe, you know, maybe tier 3 deck pops up or something, right? Somewhere down the way. Could be totems the mini set? Sure, yeah, I haven't even thought about the mini set yet. Wonder what that'll be. Probably just some other part of Shadowlands, maybe, or maybe one of the raids. We're already getting a lot of the raids for Nathria now. Most of the raid bosses are legendaries. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely feels like something that's going to need a lot more support than is currently available, though. Which, that's fine. I don't mind that. You know, we'll tinker with it in the meantime for sure. We'll try to make it work in duels, especially. It's still going to be really fun to give it a go. And then could be a filler card that makes your hero power summon a 2/2 good enough on its own. Yeah, I mean, I like your line of thought there. I think that's a good argument to try to make, but I don't know that that's compelling enough, because we already have hero cards that can make you a really good hero power, right? And Brucon's proven to be a good hero card. So, you know, is this really ever going to be better than a Brucon? Like, do you want to run this in your deck instead of a Brucon? I don't know. Because you're not really that excited to play it on 4. If you're looking as like a late game grind out kind of card, I think Brucon does that just as well, offers more lethality with the 6 damage, and you typically want to play those games later, not earlier, because you want to like vie for the board early or vie for your win condition early, not, you know, it's like you don't want to have to squeeze this in if you're not committing to it, I don't think. But I don't know. I don't mean to be a downer. I obviously love this style of card. I want it to work really well, but I'm just, you know, trying to be realistic with it. I think it's one of those that gets better later. We got other cards we can talk about today too that came out. We got P Lag Aus. P Lag Aus. I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce this. Maybe it's Pel Egosa. Pel Egosa. Maybe it's Pe A La Ghost. Some of you don't know why I'm memeing on this. You maybe didn't read my YouTube comments today. Maybe it's maybe the P is silent and it's Elegos. Maybe maybe the G has a J sound or a Y sound. Pilayos. Pilayos. I kind of like that. Pilayos. I like, maybe it's Pele. Maybe it's like a lazy sound. Pelegos. I'm gonna call him Pele. Actually, it's pretty good. I think I'll call him Pele. Pele. All right. So anyway, we can talk about Pele here. Our buddy, I'm gonna call him like Phil or something stupid. Let's talk about our buddy Phil. Phil is a priest card. 3 mana 1/6. After you cast a spell on a friendly minion, set its attack and health to the higher of the 2. So kind of a inner fire on a stick sometimes if you need it. I mean, you can also buff health, but I don't think it's as commonly going to be used that way. It might in a pinch on occasion. You need to bump up a minion or heal up a minion or whatever, but mostly I think it'll be used as a way to balance into attack values, a la Bless currently, Inner Fire of old, and so on. And of course, really sticky body to set that up himself. A single Serpent Wig on this guy is insane. He becomes an 8/8. every Serpent Wig on board is a +2/+2 buff instead of a +1/+1 buff, which can matter in the world where you don't have a bless to cap off. It can be a lot of extra damage. So yeah, I mean, it looks good. I will say I think this has a very narrow use case. It is specifically buff decks, which, you know, currently are good. Naga Priest is a good deck right now. It's been good for a bit, particularly after the Serpent Wig buff. It got really solid. It's not like top of the meta, but solid, good deck. And yeah, I think this slots in pretty well there. I suspect this would make the cut in a Naga Priest list. I haven't played it a little bit. Seems like this would feel pretty good in that. Sometimes they still need, you know, they go to like turn 5, turn 6, and build a giant board again and hope to get there. This would fit that game plan rather well. And I think it's just good on turn 3 to set up too. Needs a board? Well, not really. He buffs himself, so you just kind of need him, really. If you have buffs and Phil, you're good to go. I mean, a board can help if you have multiples, like, sure, but you can turn him into an 8/8 like very easily. And then, you know, he's even harder to deal with and so on. Just keep scaling up. So I don't know. I mean, I think he'll be good. I don't think he's broken or anything. I think fits in nicely. You know, in some ways, the cheaper aspect of an Inner Fire of old or a Bless even was useful. The fact that they're really low cost and they're spells, so you can discount them, has been historically useful as well. That could hurt Phil here because he's gonna have a higher overhead, a higher tax to get him rolling, right? If you have a 6-mana turn and you need to buff something with an Inner Fire effect, he's more expensive than both Bless and Inner Fire, right? So you may not be able to do as much. It's a risk, but I like that he has both that potential as a follow-up card to things that are already on board and you're already looking to scale and kill somebody with. That's useful still, even if it's expensive. It offers, you know, utility. But he also has the setup. You play him on 3, hope he sticks, and then you go to town, right? Like, there's kind of two sides to Phil here that I think give him what he needs. Boon of the Ascended. Now, I don't like this card as much. I definitely saw the YouTube comments seem to like it more than me. I don't know. I think you know, so when we look at buffs and priests historically, they like cheaper buffs, number one. This is, I think, fairly expensive for a priest buff. It's harder to weave into turns and stuff. Much like I just said for Phil, the overhead's a little high to me. When we look at 4-mana buffs that have succeeded elsewhere, generally you want, I think, your buff cards to be immediately impactful in a offensive direction. So think about, like, I don't know, Blessing of Kings, right? Classic staple example. You play Blessing of Kings because it can hit your opponent in the face for an extra 4. Or, you know, you make a thing big and value trade it, right? You utilize those stats right away, and you dictate how the stats are utilized, right? With Boon of the Ascended, you're just developing a passive unit. You're creating a Kyrian with stats and plopping it there and letting your opponent dictate how those stats are interacted with, right? And they might have some hyper-efficient removal, for instance. Now, it does have taunts, that helps, because they can't just totally ignore it if they're like a minion-based deck. They might have to kill it, might have to trade it. And so if you didn't have taunt, I'd say, oh my god, this is absolutely miserable. But even with taunt, it's still not the shape of buffs that traditionally work well, which is those that create that pressure, create that immediacy. It's not as immediate. It's just sort of sitting there. And also, I don't think it has a perfect interaction with Phil. Of course, Phil is after you cast a spell, so you don't get 2 8/8s. You get an 8/8 and a 1/8 taunt, right? This is gonna go off. It's gonna make you a 1/8, and then Phil is gonna update and become an 8/8, which some people were teasing that as a really exciting play. I don't know that that's that exciting when you have other ways to make the same 8/8 very affordably. Because again, Serpent Wig just also makes him an 8/8, and then you'd have 3 mana to do whatever you wanted. You know, instead of summoning a Mogashan Warden effectively, you might just rather play like the Treasure Guard. It's a 1/5 taunt that draws you a card, right? You have other ways to potentially use that same 3 mana. particularly because Serpent Wigs recycle and are often kind of free to play out if you have the mana. So I don't know, it just seems awkward. Now that's sort of in a buff package deck. Like you could consider this in more of like a control priest, for instance. I still think it's actually awkward there again because it feels expensive. It's just hard to weave into a turn. You know, like what are you playing alongside this to make it feel good? If it's turn 6, you play a 2-drop with it. That doesn't feel good, right? You're getting a Kyrian with a 2-drops stats. So you want to play it on something big. Turn 6 or turn 10, you get a 6-drop. Okay, maybe. Does something stick around? Maybe you stuck a minion on board, right? And then you want a boon if they ascended it. But if you're a control priest, you're sticking minions on board. Is this the best way for you to spend your mana, or can you just develop more crazy big minions with effects and stats as opposed to just stat sticks, right? A control priest cares more about effects and value often than just stat dumps, and this becomes basically a stat dump. If it was a copy of a minion, like, yeah, okay, awesome. I'm gonna copy my sick death rattles and stuff, right? But it's just a Kyrian with stats. By the way, we can look at the Kyrian. He's pretty sick, or she is pretty sick in this case. So I don't know. I'm just not sure who's using this or why. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's that good in a buff deck. Doesn't really seem to make sense in other decks to me. Just feels like kind of a flat effect. Not sure I love it. Shellfish? Well, yeah, but see, like, Shellfish is a great example of that card that can just make you more Shellfish, the 4-mana copy card that silences, and then that gives you an even better version of it in the deck, which makes you more copies of it faster, and you actually care that it's a Starfish, not a Kyrian, so that your Xyrella can blow it up, because even though it's silenced, its Death Rattle still counts for Xyrella, and then you get multiple Death Rattles extra in the pool. This would just give you a Kyrian with no Death Rattle to proc later for Xyrella. So even like a Starfish, I think the Silence card does the same job a little bit better. So I don't know. I'm going to read some comments here and see if you guys like it more. Well, this is just bad. Okay. I'm glad somebody agrees. Lifesteal until next turn, that might be more useful. Yeah, every kind of effect you add to this, I think, certainly would add utility, because like I said, often priest is caring more about the effects of the cards, particularly in a later game priest, whereas the taunt here is probably just not enough. Seems like many of you kind of agree. Okay. Yeah, some comments about being a control card, but that's actually really awkward for it. For that, that's what I mean is, like, if you're a control, so like you're a priest, you're on 6 mana, right? You want to play Light Shower Elemental. Great 6/6 taunt. If you're trying to use Boon of the Ascended in the same way, you're gonna play a 2-drop and then make a 2-drop stat line with +2 health. You know what I mean? Like, that's not as exciting to me, at least. It doesn't make as much sense. Like, you have 2 small bodies, a tiny taunt, as opposed to a big taunt with an effect. You're on turn 8. It's the same story, but now it's a 4-drop, right? Like, you could just play a Moarg dude with armor gain. I don't know how you're moving this into a turn, right? Like, what is the actual game state where this looks great? If I've stuck a Light Shower Elemental or a Moarg, like, okay, sure. But might I just rather play a Call of the Grave? It just covers me another one, you know what I mean? Like, this takes up a slot in the deck. It's not just like it ethereally drops from the heavens and you can play it. You're running it over something. It had to squeeze out another card, and I feel like most other cards you would choose to run in that environment are going to do more for you per mana. And probably more, like, independently. They don't demand conditionality and demand support. Like, they work independently, right? So 7 to 6. It was 7 to 6/8. Oh, Light Spawn. Oh, Light Spawn would summon a 6/6 now, right? Light Spawn's a 4/4 now, right? Yeah, should summon a 6/6, I would think. So I don't know, it just seemed awkward to me. But some people on YouTube liked it more, so I don't know. Stay tuned, I guess. I don't mean to dismiss those opposite opinions. Just consider them, weigh them. All right, Necrolord Draka. So for this card, everybody's been complaining about the artwork. That was far and away the most common thing I saw on YouTube. I think this artwork looks sick. I don't know. I have different artwork preferences, I suppose, than other folks. I thought it looked really cool. I thought the like, it's so moody and like high contrast and really just like flavorful with the crazy clouds and like cemetery type stuff in the background. I thought it looked really cool. There's a bit of a tangent with her hand being the same color as the sky up here, kind of riding the edge of the moon. So maybe not totally perfect, but my God, I mean, overall, I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, I will say, like, this leg pose is perhaps a little awkward. Maybe that's what people are looking at. But I don't think it's wrong. It's just a little awkward, maybe. But I don't know. Anyway, I thought it looked kind of cool. I was talking about how cool it looked in the video, and everybody's like, this card's ugly. Which, I don't know, personal taste, I guess. I mean, it doesn't look as cool as this guy. This guy looks so freaking cool. I love the look of this guy. Look at his alt art, too. It looks so good. This art is so epic. I don't know if I love the actual companions that much. They look kind of just like, okay, it's a beast wearing armor. It's good. It's whatever. But this art looks so sick. I like that a lot. Should have probably put the YouTube chat up, by the way. Remind me to remove this later, guys. Her face looks goofy? Does it? She just got her mouth open. I don't know. I guess I just don't see it. I don't know. Looks cool to me. I thought these would look cool too. Feel like on average the art. See, like this card looks goofy to me. This I don't particularly love this card, right? Which, hey, it's fine. There will be people who like it, right? I think this version also honestly looks goofy to me. If I were gonna say an artwork is goofy, which I don't know if there's a lot of merit to that, but if I were going to, this one's goofy to me. This one's way cooler to me. Reform actually looks super sick, by the way. This looks really good. Like, this is very cool. I like that one. There you go. See? So we all have different tastes. That's what I mean. Like, some people like this one. I think it looks goofy. I loved Draka, so I think it looks goofy. So anyway. Oh, this guy looked kind of cool too, I thought. Particularly the upgraded version. Look at that. That looks sick. That looks really sick. By the way, these are like tiny JPEGs on the website. They also have this like weird kind of speckling effect. You can kind of see it right here on her chest, like from the they make it even smaller for the website to load quickly. So maybe it'll look even better for some of you in full res. I saw somebody had full res on Twitter, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Maybe I'll find it. Yeah, it's still a little bit artifacty, but perhaps a bit better. Yeah, I mean, I'll acknowledge that this pose is a little awkward, but still looks technically correct to me. Whatever. This is not an art review stream. What is even art review, right? It's silly. Oh yeah, the background noise is Hearthstone. It's this fire, sorry. Hearthstone's back here chilling out. It's got this fire thing that comes through for the fire festival. Actually, that thing right there. It makes a little whoosh sound when it goes. Right there. Yeah, I actually deleted that from the VOD yesterday on YouTube, which is still not uploaded because I forgot. Whoopsie. It says like, oh, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, I forgot it's still there today. Okay, those are all the cards that came out today. We haven't talked about we talked about Ultimate on stream yesterday. We talked about these on stream yesterday. A little bit anyway, not a ton. We got some location cards. Reviewed these last night, but it's interesting. Location was not capitalized on these. Is minion and stuff normally capitalized? Card is not capitalized. No, minion's not either. Okay, that's standard. I just for some reason thought it was going to be capitalized, but good to know. But yeah, destroy a location. I think this will be hard to run. As you know, if there's locations that come out that are like 6 mana bombs and stuff that are insane, like yeah, maybe, but most of the time I don't know if this will be worth it. Does Phil make red herring juicier? I don't think so. Just too much mana. You know, you're committing a lot of mana there. And the herring still has to live. I mean, they do have a nice stat line interaction, of course, but it's just asking a lot. Dispossessed Soul, also location synergy card. I think this actually looks pretty good. Locations are very likely to stick if you have one in your deck, because again, it looks like it's going to be like 1 or 2 tech cards or something for now that interact with them, removing them or whatever. They don't die to normal minion combat or spells. So locations, I think, will be very likely to stick if you have one. 98% of the time, maybe more, they're going to be there, which means this is kind of just a nice way to get an extra copy of something in your deck, sort of a Moonlit Guidance kind of effect. Obviously, you may not get both at once, but still having extra copies of things can be useful. Now, it comes at cost. 4 mana is a lot of overhead, but I think some decks will still think it's worth it, because you get a nice stat body for it too. You're not totally sacrificing your turn. This is going to sound very strange, but it has like school teacher vibes to me, which I know it doesn't do anything remotely similar to school teacher, but I just mean like a 4 mana card where you're happy to get a vanilla stat line because you're getting the payoff later, right? You're getting this nice copy of a card later, getting to discover it is high value because you get to pick it, so you both improve. It's like a tracking effect. It's that's actually a good example. It's kind of like a school teacher who got tracking on its noggling, and it's, you know, you don't have to pay for the noggling, right? And it's actually even better than tracking because it's a copy, so you can get 2 of some really high power card. So, you know, I think there will absolutely be decks that toss this in and feel really good about it, and there will be plenty of others that completely ignore it because they don't care about locations. So we'll see. 2 out of 30 though? Well, well, for now, yes, but as is always the case, we talk about cards characteristically for future sets as well. So there are going to be more locations. There may be decks actually that they could run multiples. I mean, I guess they're so focused right now, I doubt they do too often. I don't think you'd have a super location deck or anything, but would it replace school teacher if it had no condition? Oh, yeah, I think this would replace school teacher with no condition for sure. I mean, school teacher has upsides because you can discount spells off of it, but this is always spells, or not spells, but cards in your deck, which you know are going to be good. School teacher can whiff. It's only 4 mana. Well, I guess school teacher's 5 mana for up to 7 mana worth of stuff. This is 4 mana for up to a variable amount of stuff. But yeah, I think it would. Moonlit Guidance is so strong. Getting copies of cards is very, very good. And picking them too is very, very good. I'm not saying every deck would run a conditionless version of this over school teacher, but I think a lot would. What if it's on the bottom of your deck? I was literally just given the question, what if it had no condition? So... Oh, you're not asking that. You're asking what if it is on... I thought you meant if the location's on the bottom of your deck. You mean, what if this soul is on the bottom of your deck? That's not usually a big problem for cards because you almost never get to the bottom of your deck. So it would have the same impact as a school teacher in 99.9% of games because you rarely get to the bottom of your deck anyway. Well, I mean, with Dredge, the bottom of your deck is actually a good place to be in many cases, but I know what you mean. I know the spirit of your question. So you can't really worry about that too much because they would both be bad in 99% of games. Yeah, school teacher would be slightly better in that other 0.1% or whatever, but you don't usually consider cards in absolute worst case scenarios, you know. You usually consider cards in average case or better scenarios. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like these. I mean, I will say this batch of cards feels a little bit less We talked yesterday how a lot of these cards felt very parasitic, like they are very deck centered and deck focused. It's all imps, it's all volatile skeletons, right? It's all dude paladin, right? It's predefined decks. I will say this latest patch feels better. Like this card, yeah, it's infused, but you don't have to build an infused in a specific way. So Altimore feels a little bit more like general use case. Pelagos is like, yeah, he's buffs, but it's not like, you know, there's buffs from many different eras. In Wild, for instance, you could build a lot of different ways to do buffs. You know, it has a general use impact. It's not like it says, imagine if they made buffs called boons and then it said your boons equal attack and health, right? That would be the more parasitic version of this, whereas Pelagos is kind of the open-ended version. No, don't say his name. Phil is like the open-ended version of that same idea, right? So like if they said instead of imps, I guess demons would be slightly more open, right? Or like instead of volatile skeletons, if it said death rattles or something, right? That'd be the open-ended version of these parasitic designs. So anyway, I think Altimore, Phil, and Draka each have that, right? They encourage a deck, but they don't force you into it. They still have some openness, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. New video after the next card reveal. Yeah, planning a video tonight at 8. Especially since we got a legendary this afternoon. Was gonna maybe not do it if there's no legendary, but since we got the shaman legendary, we'll do it for sure. It's always like a little bit of science trying to find the right time to post videos. I normally only want to do it if there's a legendary. Sometimes I don't have a choice if it's like the only card of the day or there's a big batch that doesn't have a legendary, but usually the marker is if it's a legendary and it's a sufficient time gap, I will post the review. So like, 3 p.m. I thought there's a pretty good chance this was legendary because it was going to be PC Gamer, but it was only going to be like 5 hours after the last review, so I wanted to wait until tonight to post another review. Now tomorrow morning is going to be tough, right? Because it's like, do I wait for 11 a.m. or 7 a.m.? 7 a.m. is a reasonable time gap. It's almost 12 hours, so that's not bad. But will these cards be worthy enough for a video? This is going to be a relic apparently, so there's a lot of conversation there. We got that question about the leaked relics. Like, what do I do there? I don't know. This also looks like it could be a legendary though, because I think this was like a GameSpot reveal, which is usually they give like bigger publications like that legendary. So maybe this is a legendary. So maybe I should wait till 11. But if I wait till 11, then am I gonna have a video tomorrow night? It's like 8 p.m. I don't know. There's only 2 reveals here. Neither of them seem like they're gonna be significant. So I might screw my 8 p.m. reveal. So I could go at 7 and 8 and include these 3 together and then these 2 together, but then this may not be impactful enough. So I kind of have to split the day in half. 11's a better time to post, so I would probably post at 11 and do 1 video tomorrow as my guess, because I doubt these will be impactful enough to warrant their own video. Same story here. Like, I think this was a Hearthstone reveal maybe. Yeah, so gonna have the same dilemma that day as well. Like, do I wait till noon to get a legendary, or do I try to catch it up at 6 p.m., right? Bundle these together and these together. This is the this is the dilemma. This is the dilemma. YouTube doesn't advise over 3 notifications per day. Yeah, thankfully we're only doing 2, so that's perfect. It's either 1 or 2 for me. I don't do 3. I mean, I do 3 for decks sometimes, but not reviews. Reviews I like to keep to 2 max per day. So I was saying, like, do we stick to 1? Do we stick to 2? It's hard to know. Anyway, let's do some duels. Hearthstone reveal won't be pack filler. Not usually in a video. Sometimes the Twitter ones can be a little bit pack fillery. Sometimes they can do like little cycles of comments or something. But yeah, videos usually are pretty good. Might even be like the what's his name? Why does it stay the same always? Raunchy. Might be a raunchy video. What is the name of the site? It's just the Hearthstone website. Playhearthstone.com. They have a really good... The Shaman card's still it up there, by the way. Discover Brand? Let's see. I actually need to play some fire spells because I have not finished the quest yet. We could do fire spell. Is Vandar has mage, right? Is Vandar mage? No, Vandar's not mage because Varden is mage and Varden is horde. So I need fire spells, guys. Maybe we'll do a fire spell Reno. Are there enough good fire spells? There's quite a few, I know, because we got like torch. Oh, that's not a fire spell. Oh, of course, it's a torch. It's an item. Well, that's okay. This is still the burn damage way to go. Yeah, burn Reno. Sure, there are actual real versions of this, right, that do this. Why did I type burn? Brain, do your thing right. I'm sure there are actual versions of this, right, that run a specific package for specific reasons. I, on the other hand, will not be doing that. I will be adding the cards I enjoy and nothing more. Nothing more. I think Antonitis is probably really bad, but I'm actually kind of tempted by it. Drakefire? We could run Drakefire for the 4-drop for sure. For the 4-drop in a Rogue, right? That's probably worth cheesing into. Just a single, like, one game stealing there is really nice. Trickster. Can you do this with literally just, yeah, there's got to be enough fire spells to do literally all. Did I get Ignite's banned actually, right? Yeah, Ignite's banned, isn't it? Flame cannon. Yeah, we could do a pyroblast, I guess. I don't know. Can I me in the YouTube video? Can I be in the YouTube video? That's what you meant to say? Yeah, I've seen people do the quest rogue thing. I don't really want to do that. I just kind of hate quest rogue, to be honest. Like I said, I'm gonna even if it's not optimal, I'm gonna do what's most fun. Yeah, I mean, hot streak's probably good. Feels like a really weak draw though. So what I'm worried about is card draw here. We don't have any card draw right now. There's not a lot of fire-based card draw either, right? What do people run for card draw in this? Oh, I guess Cram Session's always really good because of the hero power, right? Yeah. It is a non-fire spell, though. Does that ever mess me up having... I'm followed, but it says follower only chat. Well, it worked. So it's great. That's awesome. I had to do that because I had to do a bunch of chat mods because we had that one spam thing keep coming up, just dropping horrific things in chat over and over again. So I had to up all the, like, you have to be a Twitch thing for like a week or something, a real person for a week or a month or something. I forget what it is. But it was a pain. I have almost no minions. Is that a big issue for us or not? I mean, I can make minions sometimes with a 1/2 passive. Yeah, actually, Springwater is pretty good right now without any minions. It's a good thought. Sure, I like that. It's also not a typed spell, so it might not mess anything up there. Is it ever worth cutting the Trickster? I don't think so. That's too powerful. Let's actually take one more big spell for the Trickster, I guess. Maybe two. We've got Grand Finale, which is really good if you get that that 1/2 passive, but is really bad otherwise. I mean, maybe it's not too bad with Trickster. A 4-mana 8/8's not terrible. That might be worth it. I don't think Pyroblast is good enough on 4, by the way. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel game winning, right? It's just kind of... Like, if I cheat that out on turn 4, I haven't really done anything. I've just sort of set them up. You know? Like, yeah, I get closer to damage outputs, but I don't, like, swing the board super hard or generate a lot of long term. And then I don't want the Pyroblast outside of that, right? So it's like I'm adding a bad card 97% of the time and an okay card 5% of the time. That's good math. I could do Rune instead, right? Like, it's not a fire spell, but it's definitely, I think, a little better on average than Grand Finale. Especially if we don't get the passive. Maybe we go Ruin instead there. I also just like Ruin as sort of a bailout, you know, sometimes you need miracles in duels that can generate them. Okay, I don't mind this. We got some damage, we got some card draw, we got some reactivity to early boards with like fire sales, first flames, combustions, etc. Got some cheese potential. This looks kind of fun. I would call this burnt cheese Reno. Burnt cheese, because we got cheesy stuff, right? Like Trickster, Drakefire's cheese, and Rune is cheese. But we've also got fire, so it's burnt cheese. It's that delicious, like crispy cheese on the edge of a pizza that's gotten really, really dark and crispy and latticey. That delicious cheese. All right. I want to see the shaman card on the website. Still not there. You maybe want to order pizza? Yeah, pizza does sound good, man. Our favorite pizza place recently changed its hours. They used to be open at night from like, I don't know, 4:30 to whatever. We would go at night, but they are owned by the same family that owns this insanely popular sandwich shop. And it's right next door to the sandwich shop. So they moved the pizza hours to be at the same time as the sandwich shop, because the sandwich shop was closed at night, open in the lunch. Now they're both there together. So we have to go if we want to get pizza earlier in the day, which it's probably not our personal preference. But the bonus is you can get sandwiches and pizza. And then you're just living large. So we'll get like a slice of pizza. Well, it comes in 2 slices, and then a sandwich. It's wonderful. Well done pizza is best pizza. We too prefer a more well done pizza. Yeah, if the cheese is too like light and thick, like, oh, I can't eat it. I don't like big pasty white uncooked cheese. It was just like, oh, I want it to look like nice and browned and a light cheese too for me personally. I like heavy sauce, light cheese, thinner crust. And crispy as possible. Not as possible, but you know, crispy is better. I prefer the crisp. What?
Nobody saw that.
I did not did that. Voiceover Reno Male Human Fire Festival 01.
Just might move fast here.
I don't think we cheese anything here, right? I was thinking about maybe putting a secret in with a hot streak, but I feel like we can use that better with a Firelands portal or something later. Probably will coin the cram session this turn though, just to make sure I hit like a trickster as soon as I can. If I can get like a trickster and an amulet together, right, that's gonna be insane. Coin will delay it by a turn, but I gotta find it too. And in the meantime, I just want to be doing things to their face. Torch is pretty good too, man. I'm like getting close to just ending. I could do hot streak torch and put it back in the deck. I would lose the spell damage on it, but I definitely want to spell damage the cram session. But I like drawing an upgraded torch, right? So let's do it this way. It's not a fire spell. Great start, buddy. Great start. I literally, I have no excuses. I literally said it. I literally said it when we were building the deck. This is where, if this is a video, I cut to the part of the deck where I say, "Oh, it's not a fire spell." I mean, it's still fine. I comboed it. I had to combo it, right? Like, it's okay. We're fine. I'm just annoyed. Okay, now we're just gonna go face a lot. Yeah, they healed. Great. Just great.
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
We've got 8. So I want to just put in a relicologist instead. I kind of have to float a coin if I do. Let's just do this. Trickster's still an insane line. Yeah, this is really strong next turn. Do I coin a hero power? It's 2 damage worth it. I don't think so. It's literally covered in fire, you know? Forgive me, okay? Forgive me, but it's a torch. It's an item. He's not using his magical dragon energies to empower it. He's just holding it normally. It does kind of have a glow around his hand, for the record. And it does say it's a magical torch. I don't know. I guess I could maybe make an argument that it should be, perhaps fire. Ooh, okay. We needed a win. We needed a bailout. Here it is. Come on, baby. Not that useful. Probably not that useful. Oh, that could be interesting. Clear the board. All right, sure. Oh my goodness. I need some healing on that, please. Oh, that's actually kind of harmful, I think. Okay, I'm probably dead, right? A lot of damage output here, potentially. This is 8. So fireball or anything lethal? Well, maybe if I get to go face. This might just make their hero power better, though, unfortunately. Ugh. Ugh. Because now they get to deal 3 to my face. Bleh. Maybe they don't want to hero power. Maybe they don't want to hero power. It does draw me a card, but also it would deny a rigged fair game, which is maybe good because I would just have too many cards anyway. Although I do... Oh, I'm just dead. Okay, they definitely found the line, which is just ignore anything else and torch people. I see. Dredge to find it as soon as possible. In case it's on the bottom. Ooh, okay. This is the business here. Nice. That is exactly what we needed. This is not the business. I mean, no fire spells. Card draw, that seems a little excessive. Let's just go for the damage package here. We still want to kill people. We got swift strikes and a swift scale. Nothing to cheat here with the swift scale either, so. It's not a fire spell, Regis. It's not a fire spell. Say it again. I'm gonna forget again. It's not a fire spell. It's not a fire spell. It's not a fire spell.
Reno versus Rattlegore.
Alright. Ooh! And coin! Oh my god!
And save the world.
What do we look for to support this, I wonder? Maybe like a secret, maybe just torch, maybe. These aren't... I mean, a hot streak's pretty powerful. Let's keep that. On our whole deck's fire spells, right? So turn 3, we're gonna have 2 dragons. That's cool. Oh, and actually a 1/2. Kind of sad we didn't take the grand finale now. We did hit the passive for it. We didn't believe. Really, the Archmage didn't save me either last game, you know? So, regrets for sure. Do we, if we hit a like geyser here or torch, do we, yeah, we rip it probably, right? Make them nervous. Athletic studies on 1, potion of sparking. We won't care too much about sparking probably unless they, let's do something insane. Don't get the order wrong. This is worth it, right? Because it's so many 1/2s. Like, it really impacts the board a lot, so. It's very nice. And I can use these to fill my turn next turn too, right? Hey, Bakabi, man. Thanks for the gifted subs. Oh my god, I missed... No, actually, no, I didn't. Never mind. Thought I missed some bits. Those were yesterday. Bakabi, thanks. Congrats to Crispy Chips, Bubblegum, Excelsior, Aoristic, and for your health. It's very nice. Wow. Rab Rider's owning me, dude. First line perfect here. Dude, this is actually a really strong passive. Even, honestly, on its own right. These 1/2s add up, you know? They're doing work. They're not nothing, for sure. Ba-ba-da. Why no caverns below? Tell him, chat. Tell them why.
Pirate stuff.
Chat knows. It's really, it took everything in my being not to use your name against you. I wanted to say, you can quest rogue these nuts. Oh god. Oh boy. That's his name, these nuts. The 7-year-old Regis. I almost said 12-year-old Regis, but even a 12-year-old wouldn't find that amusing. The 7-year-old Regis comes out of hiding. Ah! 2 mana can't be enough to deal with this, right? Equality would kill one of them, I guess. If they had a coin, they could ping one off. Equality would set you up for next turn pretty well, but I think they'll be dead by then, right? What do they got a brawl for next turn, I guess, huh? Are they dead? Oh my god, dude.
Waste of time.
Should I do it, guys, or not? Let's do it. I might throw the game, but it might be fun. It might be fun. Good start. Apparently it didn't win the game, so. The 7-year-old BM Regis is out too, man. Okay, this is actually wrecking us. Jeez. Oh, okay. Had a good chance to discount everything. Cool. Well, that was a cheese. That was the cheese side of it, right? We absolutely cheesed that game. Hey, I got my fire spells though. That was the reason we made this. Yes. What do I have to do now? Play 3 games as Druid, Rogue, or Shaman. Oh, this should be Rogue, right? This should count as Rogue, shouldn't it? I need to go. Parthimore thanks 100 bits. Ciao. The VOD can't hear the joke. Did you hear? The biggest maker of yardsticks isn't gonna make them any longer. All right. Yeah, I don't really want any of these, right? I guess Puzzle Box is pretty cool with our idols. You know, we get quite a few 1-2s and then turn them into awesome stuff. That's fine. Seems the most interesting to me. Okay, we actually do have some big spell synergy here for the Protector. Lothep's fine. Yogg is kind of okay. It's a little risk that it gives us curve problems, but I think we have idols to kind of fix curve problems and do stuff early, so this seems fine. Is that a supply chain issue? I love the notion of like taking a joke super seriously and like being very inquisitive. That's hilarious. Like really actually prodding, like, wait a minute, why did they stop making the yardsticks? Was it a supply chain? Oh, that's great.
Reno versus Terralion.
Yeah, Shane, don't worry, I trust you. I trust.
Gonna be rich
I had faith in you.
and save the world.
Let's actually just look for an early fire spell, right? Fire Sail is kind of good against 3/3s though, so I wonder if I should maybe keep this just in case, because we could trade it out if needed anyway. But this hero power sort of encourages a perfect Fire Sail action. Instead, Flame Geyser looks just fine. I wonder if we coin the Flame Geyser or not, just to get it rolling. Doesn't seem really that worth it to me. I don't currently have a Trickster, so there is some logic perhaps to doing it. You know, I get a 1/2. I get 2 1/2s in hand for next turn, actually. Turn 3, I have Torch.
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's really debatable. You know, these are good to have on board, but they're not going to keep up with turn 3 paladin stuff. So it's, you might say, well, it wasn't really worth the trouble. But I think we need to get rolling.
A good explorer comes prepared.
That's unfortunately very bad. Heals off the damage I did. I need a first flame. First flame. There are 19 barleycorns in a yard, I'm sure of it. I learned that in our good old American schools. We won't have no metric around these parts. Ooh. Torch is really good suddenly, huh? Kind of even better than First Flame, you might think. Nice, deny that lifesteal, right? Still have an enormous board as well. I would love metric system, by the way. Jokes aside, man, so much easier. Centimeters are a lot more forgiving than inches too. Okay, Garrote looks fine. Are we just gonna actually try to build the board even further though? This is not exactly good at trading through all these. Chat's catching up, I love it. All right. Yeah, I mean, I really okay, that's fine. Yeah, that just made that worse. That's great. I really need that freaking puzzle box right about now, by the way. Let's trade into it actually. That would be a cool play. That's not too bad either. Unfortunately not currently comboed. I think it's better to strike and combo it than hero powered, right? So
Job's done.
all right. A lot of outs here potentially now. Garrote alone is 4, so if they don't heal, we're good to go. But they can heal. It's possible. The army of fire dudes really won this one out.
Looks like
I bet. Is this actually really gross with quest? Yeah, I could see it being super gross. Yeah, they did heal, sadly. 6 and 4 is only 10 now, right? So I don't think they're gonna really interact much through Lothab, right? We can find better ways to do the damage, maybe. It's one of them, but I actually do have enough mana. Yes, Springwater, thank you. Cool. Great. Dude, this deck feels gross even without quest. I don't want to run no quest. I want good mulligans, man. Oh. Oh. Man. Is this what it's like to play duels and you get actual passives you like? I've never seen this in my life. Never knew. This is tough, dude. We like for Flames of the Kirin Tor, it's a lot of damage, but I don't have discounts. So it's a lot of mana commitment. Flame Waves is great to keep up with the board, but it's not great at killing the opponent anymore because it only hits enemy minions now, remember, in case you forgot, as I often have. So good board maintenance, but not any sort of lethality. Idols is risky because I could be hitting myself a lot, but it is good with some stuff. Just pumping up Drake, like another Drake Fire, another rune, that sort of thing. The bigger spells probably like idols a little more, but a lot of the secrets whiff. A lot of the damage whiffs. I don't really think it's idols. I mean, sometimes it's really good. Garrote, you know, always goes face, that sort of thing. Cramposition always draws. Sinister Strike always goes face. There are definitely some use cases, and if I'm behind, like, minion cards will always hit their minions. So it's a little bit controllable, but also a little bit risky. Man, I don't know, dude. This is I'm sort of itching to go here so that I can win over the top reliably, but I do know we're gonna have like Divine Shield Paladins and board-based stuff we have to deal with. So I do think this is a little bit more consistent. Just sort of a lower ceiling. 8 damage fireballs every turn. Like, it only takes 5 turns to win, guys, because I have this hero power, right? Yeah, it's a good point about the hand being full with flame elementals. Like, we may not even really be able to add that many things because we're going to be constantly trying to dump elementals and fireballs and just keep getting more. You know, like, I get a new elemental and a new fireball every turn. It's gonna take quite a bit of mana to. Man, I'm gonna let you guys vote. One of those where I don't really care. I can argue both left and right. I mean, even middle I think has some argument, although less compelling. Let's see what you guys decide. I gotta be honest, like the logical side of my brain is telling me Flame Waves is like really consistent and reliable, but I do think there's a part of me that thinks that you're gonna need Flames of the Kirin to win games. Like this wins games, right? Whereas this just kind of keeps you plodding along. Now the deck definitely can have enough things to win games. You know, if we plod along, we can win. Got infinitely looping damage. We've got, you know, just a lot of damage output. We've got some card draw. So it's not like plodding along is bad. It's just that, you know, there's a part of me that thinks ending games is better, but I'd say Flame Waves is probably it. Okay. Let's see. Flame Waves is ahead 41 to 35%. Dude, middle is holding up strong, honestly. Chrome wants an update, you fool. Okay. So yeah, 44 to 33 to 23. That was pretty well split across all three. So number one it is Flame Waves. Oh my. What on earth, dude? Triple old gods. What is this bucket? I mean, these seem to be the best fit. We got a fire spell. We got dude that does damage. We got some cheap spells for that. We got Thalnos to spell damage. Card draw, that's fine. Fire! It's cluing us in, I think. It's letting us know. Forgot we had that Yogg there too. That's cool. You guys been looking at the James Webb Space Telescope images? That's the name, right?
Oh, hey! Are you a new professor?
We're gonna be rich and save the world.
Always beautiful stuff. Always blows my brain. Do we keep Reno's, man? It's not a fire spell. I don't know. I actually don't think we do. I mean, it's really good, but I think early I want to get fire spells rolling and start to do this later, right? Let's get at least one good fire spell. If we had a fire spell in hand that was cheap, I might keep the torch. But in the meantime, I need to find stuff to do. Do I know something about the new duel season? Zero. You gotta talk to Zeddy, apparently. I think he's revealing it this time. I know less than you, maybe. I don't know anything. It's like the 23rd, I think it's getting revealed or something like that, if I remember the date right. What a terrible start, dude. I guess Flame Ward's probably overkill because we're gonna get the flame waves activation anyway. By the way, what is this? Troops and Groms. Okay. Well, I mean, Flame Ward I guess just sets up anyway. Oh, Flame Ward won't. That'll proc the Flame Ward, so maybe we're better off. Yeah, Explosive Runes is better. Okay, that's good. Because I don't really want to vaporize a 1/1, and I don't want to Flame Ward a 1/1, so leave the 1/1 up for later. Like, yeah, it gets frenzied, whatever. But 1/2 contested anyway, so. Crit Villain, what's up? Something about muscles and kindness. I don't know, something like that. I'm guessing. You saw the new Thor on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. What do you give it? I liked it. I thought 4 maybe. I will say I had a terrible theater experience. The theater I watched it in was like the image quality sucked. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know a lot about theater image quality. Obviously, I'm not a student of theater stuff, but it seemed like it was just a hair out of focus the entire time, and there was this slight flickering. It's like the bulb or something was flickering. It was very subtle, but it was driving me crazy. I asked the people I was with, they had no idea. But so I may have been having a minor stroke or something, but I thought it was awful. I was like, oh my god, it's driving me crazy. Nobody else seemed to notice, so maybe it was just me being in my head. But I like the movie pretty well. I don't know, people seem to be really down on Marvel movies lately, but it's just, you know, I think people expect too much sometimes, and you just go in to enjoy the you know, goofiness and fun. I always enjoy them. I didn't like it as much as Multiverse of Madness. I like that one a lot. But it was good. I did talk to a fan, a dude who had actually come up to me in the past at something and was like, oh, hey, Regis, I know you. And then he worked at the theater. We chatted for like 15 minutes, or maybe not that long, maybe 5-10 minutes before the movie started. That was cool. I don't know. I seem like you like Trump more than me, but so maybe I shouldn't say fan, but you know, something of that nature. Okay. I think Flame Melee Puzzle Box here is good. I don't want to get too greedy on it, right? Seems fine. Oh. I thought we were going to be getting a less scary thing, right? Transforming off that raptor, but this is pretty scary. I don't know. I'm suddenly not in love, right? Suddenly not in love. It's okay, though. It's if they're trading into my board, I'm not, like, heartbroken about it. Did he get me a discount? No, no discount. I wouldn't ask for a favor. But my wife did bring in outside food, and I hate this. I hate bringing in outside food. Like, of course, everybody does it. You guys do it. I'm not judging you. But I just, like, it just makes me uneasy. Like, you know, we're there. We should obey the rules. It's their space, right? Like, I don't want to abuse my, you know, I think we should adhere to the rules of the facility we're utilizing, right? So they all had outside food. I said, at least wait till it gets dark. They're munching on, like, desserts they brought in 20 minutes before the movie. My friends and wife, and the dude's there, the guy who literally knows me and works at the theater walks up and starts talking to me. I'm just like, oh my god, I know nobody cares. It's just me being weird, but still, I was ashamed, secretly ashamed. Am I casting 1 fire spell here or 2? It's 3 mana. Could actually get away with this, but then I wouldn't kill this. Yeah, probably better first flame. 4 mana. It's just awkward turn, isn't it? A little bit. Could go fireball instead of the torch here, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is now overkill again. But they're taking 4, but I have nothing else to hit, right? So I don't know. That's fine. We're in a great spot. I don't know if that was perfect, honestly. Probably could have got away with like Flame Ward No, then I would have had to kill the guy. I don't know. That having 4 health was just a little awkward. That's all. Thanks, Kobe-Wan, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just such a square. I'm such a nerd, you know? Like, I've always been that way. Like, follow the rules, be a nerd. I don't know. It's not, you know, I get it. Like, food at the movie is super expensive. I don't buy the food at the movie, though, so it's not like that's not an equation I have to balance, right? Boom. There you go. Thunderstone thanks for the 14 months. Grin Villain thanks for the 500 bits. Thanks for the 500 bits, Grin Villain. Blade actually is pretty cool for us. We like damage output, right? We have ways to remove stuff, so these don't seem as compelling to me. Yeah, Blade. It's also just burn. It's burning. Ooh. Grand Finale we know is very nice. Don't love these. Don't really need these. I think these are fine. The Firework Elemental here, nah, we could do without that, but the other two are really nice. Cheap fire spells are really good for us, right? They are way more powerful than normal. Grinville, thanks you for the 500 bits. Always worried about Priest. I feel bad for you. The Priest haunts you. I'm so sorry. I thought Phil today was a pretty good card. Good old Pele was pretty good. Might be good. Which characters do I find the most handsome? Oh, definitely Reno, man. The Ted Lasso mustache, dude. Of course. Gutter Boy thanks for the 5 months. Oh, you said Chris. Oh, which Marvel Chris? Oh, I didn't. I thought that was a typo for characters because you typoed Chris as well. Which Marvel Chris do I find the most handsome?
I just like imitators.
I don't know. None of them really, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking like crispy bacon, yeah. Jontron. I'm trying to think of even which of the Marvel ladies I like the best. There's nothing even coming to mind, honestly. So I don't know. I'm not good at this, I guess. Maybe Mantis. All right. I like those little ear thingies. Those are not ears. Antenna thingies. Like, it's intriguing. It's got me intrigued. Okay. We don't need these. Jontron and Gutterboy, thanks again for the subs. Torch is not a fire spell. Torch is not a fire spell. Hemsworth? Yeah, Chris Hemsworth's cool. I'm basically the fat version of Chris Hemsworth. I'm the pre-workout or post Thanos version of Chris Hemsworth. Barrel spirits for 1. Oh, this is a weird combo. Spreading saplings. There are obviously nature spells in Shaman, but another month we'll have our baby. Great. Something was forgotten. 8 months is insane. Kobe-Wan takes 100 bits.
It's so crazy.
Man, what do we do here? Really strong start from them. They also just eat my dudes, you know. Is this worth a combo torch to remove one of these? Feels really terrible, but I think probably worth it.
Fast here.
I don't know. No, we go next turn on runes, right? We just chill for here. These die to the flame wave so easily next turn. We just don't do anything. This together is better next turn. Maybe we get some extra stuff. We'll take 4. We'll take 4. There's no need to freak out and overreact right now. Hey, hype train guys! Wow! Utfbag, Utfbag. Thanks for the prime sub. Appreciate it, Utfbag. Oh, that is a very spicy fire spell board, isn't it? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Glad we didn't overreact here. Is that card this turn? Yeah, okay, so we might as well play one of these.
Job's done.
Really showed like they almost never do this turn anymore, you know? It's usually now like set up for later, a lot of cards like this. I mean, this one is 0 mana, so that's fair, but a lot of cards nowadays would have been just forever. Maybe we can ignore this guy for now. Just go for a blade. Just get it rolling, right? We can catch up later with a vaporize and crew. They also haven't tested this secret yet, so they don't know yet what, like, this might be a face attack secret for all they know. Ooh. Ugh, the race is on. Oh, God. It's very scary. I mean, I think I'm good at this race, but geez. Firework Ellie is a 5/5. Getting the body in play is actually pretty useful. Yeah, let's do it.
Baby, I'm a firework.
Yeah. This is actually kind of a risky call too, because I may not want to spend mana on this next turn, right? I may want a cheap fire spell instead, but it's okay. We want to push damage.
We're gonna rip you apart.
Okay, that's certainly cheap fire spell encouraging. Big damage here actually is nice. Hit this. Ah! Oh! Do I take this just now for the vaporize? Gets me a torch in as well. Yeah, I think greeting this any further would be crazy.
Let's muddy the waters.
Vaporize to clear, this just to get more push. Another minion in play is great for the weapon, right? Okay. Yeah, that's a good turn. We're not gonna have a lot of time later, right? Immediate top deck of Drake Fire Amulet, by the way. I know how this goes. I've seen this before. Jeez, dude, it's so much. Oh my god! Kobold's insane. Man, Hot Streak's really not good enough either. Oh, gross. Oh, I have vaporized this, so I don't actually have to worry about that too much, I guess. All right, that makes this a little easier then. Hopefully this attacks and dies. If not, we're gonna figure out something. But you know, maybe we get another fire spell, makes life easier. Kobe won with 5 gifted subs and 300 bits. Holy crap, Kobe, dude! Thanks for that. Level 2 hype train active. That's insane, guys. Congrats to Fish Pie, Sifferon, Heartsy, Sesa, and Bounty. And Backaby with 100 bits as well. Opening an OnlyFans for my beard. That's a great idea. Put little action figures in there. Oh my god, dude. Charged call into a freaking Earth Ellie? Are you kidding me? Oh no, guys, this is scary. Well, I guess this is what, 5 and...
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
They're taking 4 here. Or 5 here. By the way, does this have spell damage or not, guys? I don't know how it works. I kind of think it does, right? So what did I say they're taking? 4 and 3 is 7. Yeah, they're taking 7. So if this attacks face, it will die. Kind of would be cool if it did, you know? Oh god, I would still take 7 though. I forgot how Flame Ward works. Thankfully they attacked in the wrong order and lost 3. Kind of forgot about that. I would almost be dead. Flame Ward is not explosive trap, right? Oh no. Oh no. Did they really hit lethal? No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh my god. Really? Bro. The Earth Ellie off the 1 mana charged call was just so gross. Because I would have been going for lethal this turn otherwise, probably. Although, I don't know if we had it, to be fair. We didn't have a lot in hand. Yeah, Apocalypse is cool. We like cards. Find me some fire spells, right? This is not as cool. I mean, this is a damage package, which is nice. Generation card draw here a little bit, but no quest. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's fine. Tremudius with 100 bits. Sup, Regis. Wig Priest might be a new menace. Yeah, I know, right? Good old Phil looks crazy. What's his new name? Phil. That's all we call him. Phil. Should have played Flamewinker. Yeah, actually, though, as you saw, it might have been worse to play the Flamewinker because we may not have killed the likelihood of killing the Earth Ellie was pretty slim. And then if I'd killed the much more likely 4-1, I actually would have taken an additional 3 damage.
Reno
Now,
versus
you know, that was kind of trusting a misplay, so I don't know, but
Cannot fail.
We're gonna be
maybe just getting the 2-4 down's worth it anyway, so they trade or something. So that's a reasonable argument. All right, first lane release, fantastic. We'll look for more fire action instead of anything else there. Okay, fire spells are cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah, trade more into the Earth Ellie and play the Flamewinker. That's a good idea. Yeah, just clear it off and not trust. Like I said, I forgot it wasn't an explosive trap. Forgot I was taking 7 still. Okay. Not worth a coin. Oh. Feels bad to coin already. I don't know.
It's so crazy.
It just might work. But I do have these 2 3s that pretty naturally go together, so let's go here. I think the question is, do I ever Earth Ellie for another pair of 1-2s, right? Or elemental evocation Earth Ellie stuck on the brain from last time. I think 2 1-2s might be worth it. Yeah. It's unlikely we're gonna use that on an elemental later. We only have really that one firework guy, right? So let's just use it now. Now I do lose a flame waves activation, so that's, you know, what's better right now. I guess you sort of trust you're gonna have more of those. At least I was trusting. Ugh, dude, so much armor already. Such a long way to go. This is when that Flames of the Kirin Tor would be, I think, a much better play, right? Because we're not reacting to minions at all, and we need damage output. That's where this is we've had probably really 2 straight matchups. I gotta say, Flame Waves was decent last matchup. It wasn't terrible, but the game devolved into more of a face race and less of a like board contention game. And it seems like this matchup's gonna probably be very similar, where I need high damage outputs as much as possible. Wow, that could actually be insane if I stock up for it, but I'm just not that good at stocking up for it right now. Dude, I'm going so in on damage if I... It's like it's too much. It's just too much. Alright. Tempo 3-2, baby. Great turn. Great turn. So on 7, if I can get a couple Flame Ellies, that'd be nice, but I almost need my opponent to place mutants to get these first flames in to get the Flame Ellies in hand. This could definitely be a win condition though, right? We shouldn't scoff at this, because Druid can... Priest is better, but the Druid half at least can have trouble with this. Priest can still deal with it though, we'll see. But, you know, half their cards are Druid, so... Roughly. For buckets anyway, so... Half their deck might be bad at this. So we might squeeze it through. Sneak it through, you know? Token Mage, yeah, it feels that way, doesn't it? Glimmer Root. Oh my. We do have some oh, they got it. I was gonna say we have some that might be a little confusing. I don't know. They're definitely winning the board really hard right now, but are we going to be able to leverage that enough, I think is the question. Fireball's good here, honestly. I'll ship it face. I just need to get these Flame Ellies in for the grand finale turn, so we'll do it. We'll do it. Not exactly the time you want to use it, but can't use these effectively. I mean, I once my board is full, I actually can kind of use these effectively, right? Like I'll just rip it through. Psychic Stream. Okay, that actually might be good news, believe it or not, because that might mean I have more Flame Ellies for next turn. Or I mean, more not more, but more chances grand finale sticks, I should say. I don't really think I go face for 9 right now, do I? I just don't. That doesn't really win the game. Doesn't really do anything. But I also just feel terrible taking a pass turn here. I think we do just pass, though, unfortunately. Really, really unfortunate draw. So many cards I would have been happy to play here, including damage output card. Blade would be the best card to help me fill mana right now, man. We had that blade last time that was perfect. Oh my god, look at this guy. We don't see this every day. Charge double sword coming in, dude. That's crazy. Why not play the Flame Ellies? I need to play them on 7 so that I can set up the grand finale on 8. So I kind of have to hold them. Ooh, shockingly okay draw here, I think. Wow. Are we gonna rip a first flame on this guy? Double first flame is a possibility. It's kind of overkill, I guess, but God, I actually need these to die, by the way. That's the hard part here. I'm okay leaving it alive, right? I might actually need to trade in the Flame Ellies. Well, I'll only be able to trade in 1, I guess, won't I? Maybe I should have hero powered. Maybe I should have just double second flame to played 1 more Flame Ellie.
Crazy. It just might work.
I think it's okay to leave it at 1. This is an extra 8/8, so that's got to be worth something. This should hopefully die. The downside is if I can't kill it with 1/2s, if they do clear my board. Oh no, it'll die to the flame wave. See, that's perfect. Yeah, the grand finale is a fire spell as well, so it would still die to the flame waves. That's kind of perfect. Okay, I can live with that. Now I do sort of need these to die. Oh, that's fine too. They didn't die, but they don't need to die. They just need to be gone. the fact that they're gone is okay. And again, they might have overcommitted their psychic scream again. So let's see if this sticks. That's 2 psychic streams gone. I love this guy in there. I love this little guy. He's like, hey, let me come along for the ride, guys. I'm gonna help so much. I'm gonna be so helpful. Okay, digging for removal here. Twig is scary. That is not scary. That is not scary. They're gonna break Twig here? Yeah, looks like they're gonna break Twig for 10 more. That's scary. So sick of Twig, dude. Just casual 30 mana turns always a... Well, they don't have Guffs, not quite, but you know. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose like this. That's fine. I'll lose to Yogg. That's okay. We'll take that. They got some balls to play it, so that's just fine. Ah, no! He was just a sidekick. How dare you? Oh, Naturalize is really strong. Didn't hit the good guy though. Shooting Star's fine. Oh no way, dude. You're actually kidding me, dude. Dude, 3rd straight psychic scream. Are you actually kidding me, dude? You know, everybody's like, you got a Yogg. We already had a Yogg. I didn't need a Yogg. I needed to win the game. Do I have any lethals here? 6, 9, and 6, 15 plus 3. Nah, Flame Waves would face it would be.
I cannot hold any more cards.
Of course, it's just all Flame Ellie. It's like, you know, it's nothing good. I'm really scared, of course, that that they're just gonna heal this off, but we're kind of in a singular direction here. I don't know. If I'd squeezed this in, I would have got 1 extra damage out of it, but
I cannot hold any
liked our
more
line.
cards.
Okay. 3 straight psychic streams, dude. That sucks. That's not so bad, I guess. It's a little better. Dude, my whole deck is these idiots now. Dude, maybe I should have ripped this. It's so good with Flame Waves, though. You kind of hate to. All right. We can clear this board. No. Oh God, that's a really good card to lose. I'm very sad. Very, very sad. This is 2. Combustion's really quite overkill. Maybe we just rip the rune, huh? See where it goes, and then we clean up perhaps with a hot streak if needed.
It's so crazy.
Unfold's a good start. Wow. Okay. Potion didn't need. I'll take a deck, honestly. We might need it. I don't know. Fireless Portal is really nice. Wow. Really good. Wildfire is useless. Amazing. Dude, I have 39 cards in my deck. Dude, that's ridiculous. Oh my God, dude. What are they at here, by the way? Only 8 costs left, so might be this turn. Nah, just guff. All right. 24 to go. Sure seems out of reach when all of my draws are flame elementals, huh? Oh, that's actually really useful, man. Yeah, at this stage at 8/8 is like one of the best things I can play, probably. I will absolutely take it. I don't even know what this is anymore. It's been so long since I've played this. I have no idea what it is. All right. So probably what? 10 more Flame Ellies or something in the deck? Maybe 8, 9, I don't know. It's gonna be dead, okay. 6, 9 damage. 24 to go. Oh, mind control's insane, actually, yeah.
If I could,
It's really
I
cool.
would.
Oh, joy! Another one! So, it's taking another 2. Hot streak here will clear it. Summon another 1, 2. I don't want to waste the combustion because this does enough, right? I guess just leave a, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Army of 1/2s, go get him. I do have a charged Devil Sword, but I don't have any way to cheat it out, do I? That's sad. I feel like a Lothab would be really impactful this game. I feel like Yogg could be amazing. Drakefire could still be good. How many straight flame elementals can I draw?
In time, you too will bloom.
Yikes, that seems like a lot of armor gain, yeah. Do I have any way to like steal their quest reward? I don't think so. Oh, that actually makes my draw way better. Of course, they have quest done, so that's, and only 3 cards left, so I guess that doesn't really matter. In hindsight, that's not really going to do a lot. They are almost guaranteed. Yeah, they're actually guaranteed to get it next turn. Okay, so yeah, maybe not. Oh, they've got it now, in fact. Maybe not the most important metric to consider, but, you know, I'm happy it happened.
I don't think I like you.
Boom!
I don't think
Whoops.
I like you.
Whoops. GG.
One card left. Oh, I hope it's good. No, 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 no!
We tried, man. 3 straight psychic streams is a little much. Yogg giveth and well, no, Yogg doesn't ever giveth to me. Yogg just taketh away. That's all. I've never seen Yogg giveth once, unfortunately. Yogg's a jerk, dude. Yeah, got my quest done though. That was the main goal. Did that change? Is it frozen? How is every run I get 0 points? I got 5 wins, I got 0 points. I got 3 wins, I got 0 points. Why is it so frozen? You don't get any points from 2 to 5 wins, apparently. I don't know. Alrighty. Cool. You played that secret like turn 1 and it never activated. Yeah, it turns out in Hearthstone now you don't have to hit people with minions to win games. That's been that way for a while. That's a new thing. You really don't have to hit people with minions anymore, so. Okay, I was only gonna do a couple hours today, so I'll probably just do a couple standard games, maybe. I kind of feel like I want to change up the deck or something. Like, we've been playing that Reno Rogue a lot, which is very fun. It's a good kind of cooldown deck, but Vandar in Stargazing. Wow, McCree. That's amazing, dude. Any cool Renathal decks? No. Nothing coming to mind. I kind of want to do, I know what you're thinking. Renathal Druid, we've all seen that before. But I actually want to do like a, I don't know, like a greedy control Druid. I feel like we never really see this sort of deck anymore. From Druid. I just want to do like a deck that's more like, you know, a greedy Reno control deck. As opposed to all the shenanigans we get in Druid these days. You know, it's like 90% shenanigans in Druid. I want to dial it back some. These cards, like, man, they look so much the same to me. Less shenanigan, more just like cards that are good. I don't know. I just want cards, you know? I just want to play cards. Am I just allowed to play cards instead of like playing crazy, cheesy, broken, absurd stuff? You know, like why can't I put Druid of the Plains in a deck? You know? Give me a freaking Druid of the Plains deck. That's all I want. Korak? Do we have Death Rattle synergies? Maybe? I don't know. Like, this is my favorite kind of Hearthstone deck, right? Just find every card that's good and just put it in the deck. It's very simple, really. Just take the good cards and you're gonna be happy, you know? You're gonna be really happy that you did that. All right. I don't feel like I have enough card draw right now. I got some Nourish. I got some Miracle Growth, but I feel like I might need maybe a little more. Maybe not. We got Dredge. We got Moonlit. We got Wrath. No, maybe not. Maybe we're okay. It's actually a pretty smooth curve. Maybe another 2 would fit in okay. I yeah, I love Jerry Rig. Yeah, I agree. Deck blindness strikes again, the most common ailment in Hearthstone. We need to do like PSAs. Do you suffer from deck blindness? Don't worry, we all do. It's impossible to find cards. Anything jump out at you guys? Like a cool legendary or just something like just a really good card? Maybe like a Molvrick? I don't know. He kind of stands alone, I guess. Nothing is really... Maybe Flipper Friends? It's kind of got some reactivity. Oh, maybe Green Thumb Gardener? I kind of like Gardener, okay. Yeah, Gardener's actually pretty cool. Well, we don't have that many expensive spell reliability, though. Like, we have a few, but not enough to maybe be consistent. Maybe we'll run a weapon removal guy. Yeah, that's always good. Rust Rot's good. We'll do a Rust Rot. It's kind of free, right? Reno! I'm at 39 cards. What did I remove? I thought I was at 39 earlier! Starfish, sure. Another tech card. Yeah, I love it. Let's do that. Cool. Okay. I now have time for one game because it took me 20 minutes to make to make the deck. I said I got 15 minutes left. 20 minutes building the deck. Here we are. All right. All right, let's go. Classic Druid hand here. Pride Seeker. This is not a good synergy, I'm realizing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. That's not gonna work out well. All right. Life gain might be the story against Warlock if we think we can out heal. Or hand size, full hand maybe. Could be another path. But like, you know, big earthen scales could definitely be a winner. I didn't add that 3-mana spell I wanted. Oh yeah, I did Feral Rage. That's some healing, yeah. Feral Rage could heal us. Gonna weave in hero powers for now as opposed to Jerry Rig. I think we're okay. Might play Renethal still, but save this for later. I don't think I need any of the split choose ones right now. So just gain a little tiny bit of incremental life and see if that does anything different. Yeah.
Witness true strength.
The goal here is to play no cards. It's the... Okay. Getting a bit of a stuffy nose. What's tech mean? A tech card is a card you add into your list to answer a specific thing you might encounter. Like this is for, say, you know, buffs or divine shields to silence off that. So it's a tech against divine shields. And Restaurant Viper is a tech against weapons, etc. All right, Park Panther. I've seen them called hate cards as well, which is fresh because I just used that in a video title.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Seemed like a more powerful word choice than tech in that case. Oh, they got an answer. No, touch, no. They get into a wrath now.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Cold Tooth a little less interesting.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
More supplies or more resources. Well, I don't know, guys. This kind of sound the same. I guess supplies are things that help you. Resources are the raw material. I get it, I guess. I get it, but those words are awfully similar in a lot of uses. I guess this is like, what are they choosing to haul out? Because you're not bringing resources with you. You would bring supplies with you if you're going into to capture the Cold Tooth mine, right? I don't know. We don't really need to have a discussion on the flavor of Cold Tooth mine today. All supplies are resources. Not all resources are supplies. Yeah, I think that I agree with that. Yeah. We got the rectangle square scenario here. I do agree with that. Okay, getting this train rolling. We have a scale we can rip here. This is some healing, which is nice. Imagine we had our infused boy in hand, Sire Denathrius right now. Woo! Woo! That'd be spicy. Infuse me up, dude. You could see exactly how he could just be chilling in hand right now. Just farming up. Just farming up. New Cthulhu, maybe, man. I'm excited to play that guy.
Who here can spell
Well, I guess we could talk how we're doing theory crafting again this year. I think we're allowed to announce that. Everybody else has been, so... Theory crafting, it's actually pretty soon. It's like a couple weeks before the expansion almost. It's like, well, like maybe like 10 days? Something like that? It's surprisingly early this year. I'm getting the vibe based on the card reveal schedule and stuff like the theory crafting schedule. Getting a vibe that maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe the expansion changed. Like it was going to come out a week earlier and all the marketing is there, and then the expansion moved a week ahead, so all the marketing schedule stuff might be set up for like a late July release, and then I don't know, I'm getting that vibe at least. I don't really know for sure, but that's my vibe. Aquatic form, nah. Let's start here. We can use this guy to kill that if needed, I guess. Wanted to use this for healing though, so I'm just kind of sad. I don't really feel good about a lot of these plays. I mean, do these run face? Like what? I don't really care a lot about these imps, you know? I don't really care a lot about going face yet either, for the record. I mean, neither thing is very useful, I guess. I don't know. I'd protect the slightly better minion. I'm not sure. His nickname is Daddy D Regis. That's a weird nickname for Denathrius. Why are they calling him Regis? Daddy D Regis? That is a strange name. Did you guys see my tweet yesterday? Somebody had teased this to me like weeks ago when the Steward got revealed. But the French translation for Stewart the Steward is, I don't know how to say this in French, but Régis le Régisseur. It looks like Regis. Regis the Regisser. It's like a dinosaur, Regisaur. Good old Regis the dinosaur.
What is the best way?
Why did I take the no diamond Ibis? I don't think I have a diamond Ibis. I don't think Ibis is diamond, is he? I've never seen a diamond Ibis. Maybe you're thinking of Sir Finley? I don't think there's a diamond version, is there? I'm not sure. Okay, I mean, it's not that big of a. If it's still a. I mean, I guess okay. It enables drain souls. To be fair, yeah, I'm gonna say it's still the same stat line. But if you're gonna kill it, yeah, that makes sense. Did not use the Tamsin actually though for curse generation, which might be handy. I guess we use Onyxia then here to clean up. I'd be thinking of Localar. Am I crazy? I don't think Localar has a diamond version. So you've added another layer of confusion here. I don't think Localar does either. It's Vandar and Drekthor that have diamonds, right? This is a mystery that just keeps persisting here. It may never be solved.
Fresh out of the oven.
All right, bread breaker, just keep a hand empty here. It looks like that's fine. Korak.
We have plotted long enough. Now we run.
Zalatath won't be good enough, I don't think. Oh, spicy. All right, this might be an overcommitment. I don't know, but it doesn't really feel like that much of an overcommitment because our we just keep making boards and big things and stuff. You know, we got Neptulons, we got Alexes, we got Miracle Growths. Feels like a commitment, I guess, more than an overcommitment. I meant Korak. I did get the diamond Korak, thankfully.
Fresh out of the oven.
Wow, no answer to this board. Jeez, that's 18 damage. This is a 26 damage then, but it's actually not enough. Oh, 27 damage with Gaia. Jeez Louise, that's close. Maybe we just make the Ibis here? No, that seems silly. Maybe we just go Miracle Growth because it doesn't commit more to the board. No, can I get a Neptulon? Yeah, but I can't play him. Maybe just Earthen Scales then and just hit, kind of chill. Maybe a Korak's fine. Well, that leaves the Char to kill it too easily though. Maybe it's Earthen Scales best in shell. Just add a little. Scale and Miracle does leave me at 10, which is nice. I do like that for staying at 10 to burn any to deny any curses. It's kind of a cool line.
Time is running out.
Maybe we do that. I'm cool with that. Okay. So they clear here. They're back to 14. Alex is not a lethal setup just yet. All right, healing up. Some kind of abyssal wave setup here. Abyssal wave and like a drag below combo or something. Well, no, now no mana for that.
Are you gonna clean?
Oh, this guy, sure. That makes sense. All right, we'll probably just go Neptulon here, right? Make him do it again. Make them have it a second time. Demand more removal. I mean, Ibis is actually a little bit better shaped, I'll be honest. I was hoping to Ibis post Guff, but man, Ibis is a pretty good shape against Warlock, isn't it? Because he's really tall. So waves and these guys don't deal with it. It's got to be a Twisting Nether in that case. We force a Twisting Nether, then a wider board later might be better. Yeah, let's just do the 10 mana Ibis. This still sets us up quite nicely, right? They can't answer this. They might think they're safe, but then I have surprise 8, you know? So we're looking at 21. That could be cool. If I could ever find the freaking Guff, we could do Bran Alex stuff too for lethals. That'd be sick. No, they can't give me one curse right now, but that's kind of fine, I think. Twisting a one drop, yeah. I mean, that's what I like though, is that we're forcing perhaps a bad play like that. I mean, I guess they could still get there with a 6-drop guy and, you know, enough spells, but they've already used quite a few, right? Drain Souls and Touches. Oh, hello. Okay, well, we don't really need to kill this because that just brings back a 1/1, right? So we don't need to get fancy here. Neptulon will be just fine.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
So this was actually a really good answer to that. So this will be better for a second customer. Yeah, I know, right? I've never seen a druid draw Guff this late, but I do have 40 cards, right? It's one of the reasons Renathal's really bad with decks that have high impact, very important cards like Guff. Because you, oh, I did take the golden Finley. Maybe that's what the person meant after all. I didn't take diamond Finley. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you for your service.
I didn't mean to. But that might be what they were asking, yeah. After all this time. We finally figured it out. Okay.
Shuffle off.
Shuffle off. Guff here would be sick.
I must hasten.
Impossible.
I must hasten.
My hand is full.
Oh, thank God it wasn't Guff. Still no freaking Guff, dude. Are you kidding me? Where is Guff? Okay, Reno is actually really good to get, I think. Feral Rage is pretty chill too, I think. Okay. I'm gonna stay at 10 for a while, I think. Is there ever a Waterizer Finley? No. I just got the Reno. No. I kind of want to stay at 10.
Running out.
Like, I'm taking 3, which I don't love, but
Witness true strength.
I can tank 3 for a while, right? It's a bigger board that would demand more of a problem. You know, but I can always just like Kolak and leave room for 1 curse. I think that's okay. If I need to like worry about the board a little more, right?
My hand is
Kolak could be a good way to do that. Yeah, maybe this is a good Kolak turn. Like, I definitely want to resolve this. I don't want to leave this hanging forever. Sure, I don't know. This leaves room for 1 curse again.
witness true strength.
Yeah, they have a lot. Oh my god, dude, they have a lot of... I don't have a good board clear, dude. This is actually going to be tough to deal with. Crap. I don't have a good way to eat these, dude. Oh, we may be in a little bit of trouble. Kind of just have stuff that doesn't really kill anything, you know? Just like... just random dudes. I don't know, man. I don't feel good about this at all. That's a lot of imps. It's a lot of imps. They might have trouble dealing with this, though, effectively without, like, a wave or a customer or something. Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess, still. Oh wow, okay, that at least is not going in hand. That's kind of nice. Touch, okay. Man, this is pain.
Impossible.
I think I need to like best in shell here. I think Reno Zola's really good, right? Is this ever just Alex a 3-4? I actually think it is. I think it's better. Alex face could be a lethal though soon because they're already in fatigue. Actually, no, let's save the Alex. That's probably better to save the Alex in that case. I don't know. I don't know. This really does expose me a lot to curses if I do that, but I have enough health and a Reno. I think I take a curse exposing turn, right? It's only 9. It's not a big deal. Oh well. Could be 15, but that's still fine. I think that's okay. Let's just set up some counter pressure here. Maybe an Alex lethal setup because they're functionally at 12, right? But they might heal up with 0. This is cool, yeah. But either way, this just lets me kill the board more, and then we can tank this for a turn. Still get a Reno off, right? This just lets me react. Lets me deal with stuff. Okay. So we gotta kill this guy. Do I need to kill Bran? Do they still have a Siricast? Yes, they do. So I actually do need to kill Bran too, huh? Or I could silence Bran. That also silences my dude. I mean... It's 13. If I stay at 1 card, I take 20. But there's a lot of board left, so I can't really do that. Shoot.
The best way.
This is kind of a pain, isn't it, guys? There's not really a good way through this. Kind of need to trust that the Reno lives, but yeah, Finley's not a bad idea either, just to pump these into the deck.
Time is running out.
Yeah, I might get him back is the problem. Let's see what we get though. This I waited too long. I waited too long. This might eat a Siricast. Ooh, Guff's better. Guff's better. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. He gets 2 more. That's 13. Oh, I don't have Reno though now. Oh, I'm actually dead. Hold up. He gets 13. No, 15 and 6, 21, 23. No, we're okay. We're okay. I gotta find Reno though, which I don't currently have. I should have drawn, not ramped. But I risk getting a curse if I draw. So I'm better to draw. Yeah, I'm better off drawing later. This being alive is such a pain. Oh god, I didn't know there. Oh crap! I forgot about the Zolid one. Ah, I threw. Man, I had to Reno then. Gosh, Reno was gonna leave me in a tough spot too, though. I don't know, because there's still gonna be such a board. There still were gonna be Bran curses if I Reno'd, because I didn't kill the Bran. Maybe killing the Zeracool actually was wrong. Maybe I leave the Zeracool up and kill the Bran, huh? Because Zeracool's 6 versus 2. That's a net over Bran of 4, but the extra curse is a net of 8. Actually, even more after the second Siricast. Yeah. Feraled the Bran pre-Finley. Yeah, I wanted to have mana left over, but it turns out I didn't have anything to do post-Finley anyway, so... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That was a tough turn. I don't like how he handled it. I think the move might have just been hope that the Reno survives for the Zola. The reason I was really hesitant on the Reno is because I wanted to Zola it. And if I Zola'd the Reno, then I didn't have any mana to do anything else, because that's 9 mana on a 10 mana turn, right? So I was really worried if I committed that I was just going to get overrun by stuff and be in the same spot next turn without a second Reno, because I thought they might still have some removal in hand to deal with the Reno. But obviously that would still be better than being dead. But maybe just trusting the Reno lives for a second Reno. I don't know how much you need the second Reno. I don't know. Yeah, Guff would have definitely helped. If you Alex and trade in the Bran, I was worried that I was going to die to the board plus curses, because just the natural non-Bran curses plus the like 3 attack dudes all over the board, right? Were a bit of a pain. So I felt like I needed some survivability added in. I don't know what the right line was. I don't think it was the one we took. That's for sure. But I don't know. I guess just Reno would kind of hope and figure it out. Next turn might be the move. There's like 3 things to consider: your health total, the opponent's board, well, really more than that, Bran pop-offs, and keeping your hand full. There's like 4 kind of calculations you need to make. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Yeah, Sir Finley wasn't diamond and it screwed us. That's exactly what it was. So I will be back probably tonight for a card review, given that we saw Legendary this afternoon. So I'll probably do a card review tonight if you want to check that out on YouTube. And then tomorrow I will probably try to stream again. Just chill, little stream like this, talk about cards, play some duels, whatever. Play some Reno Druid if we want, whatever we decide. And then probably 1 card review tomorrow, I think is what I decided. But we'll see how it goes with legendaries and stuff. So yeah, let me drop a raid before I go. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the hype trains earlier, gifted subs, kind words, bits, fun stuff everywhere. You guys are the very best. On Twitch reverted the channel page thing, thank God. Thank God. All right. VTuber raid, guys. It's gonna be fun. Have fun, everybody. Love you a ton. Thanks for your thoughts on cards, all that great stuff. See you out there in the universe. Good luck out there in the universe. Enjoy the raid. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.